Amoral Minds, I'm your host, RJ Roger, and what we're going to talk about today is Prince George's County, what some people refer to as the Black Beverly Hills. So we're traveling to Prince George's County, and this area that we're going to is one of the highest concentrations of black wealth in the entire country. There's not many places that you can go to where you see black affluent people, black people that have money on a mass scale. The funny thing I would say about all of this is that most black people don't even know of this area, and we take young kids and kids from impoverished communities. I work for a youth agency that takes kids on trips and stuff like that. But I always say there's nothing more powerful that you can show a black youth than someone that looks like him, that is successful, that is educated, but he's not a rapper, entertainer, an athlete, a drug dealer. But the academic side of us is rarely seen or even appreciated. So we're going to show you neighborhoods that every street in the neighborhood is black owned. The only other place you can really go in America, in the United States, where you can maybe have a chance to see something similar but not even as influential or affluent, is Atlanta. We're on the highway. You want to show everybody what's going on here? These are nice, right?
Oh, nice. Single houses, 2-car garages.
Oh. Benz, Lexus, Benz, Range Rover.
Range Rovers, Amiga.
I wish there was more people outside though. So we're in an 80% black neighborhood dominated by black people. How you feel?
Well, this is definitely not an everyday place that I see. So it is nice to see black excellence at its finest, I think. And I do think more youth should be exposed to places like this, because I know I wasn't, so I never thought a place like this existed. So for me, I'm like in awe, like, oh wow. Yeah.
It's just beautiful. Look at these. All black owned properties.
I know.
No one knows this. Four black kids.
Yeah, for the nightlife.
Okay.
They go to pizza.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, well, thank you, brothers, man. I appreciate
y'all be
you, man.
safe out
Thank
here,
you.
man.
Thank you.
Thank
Yep, thank you.
All right, thank you.
Take care, brother. Yep. So, we We just where you from, brother? Okay, it's Monday. So, and I can confirm, because we just talked to some people in the neighborhood, but everyone's camera shy, but they did confirm that this entire neighborhood is pretty much black. So this is an entirely black-owned neighborhood. I looked it up before I came here, and it's 80% black statistically. And so everything you're looking at, black-owned, clean, no trash everywhere, well-educated people, nice cars everywhere.
People, because the people we talked to seem pretty informed about their community and what was going on around it. The
income of this neighborhood, the average person in this neighborhood has an income, personal income of $107,000 a year. $107,000 personal income. I think that's far above the national average. So this is a highly affluent area. Most of the people who live here have a six-figure salary, and everyone's living in almost $500,000, upwards of $2 million homes, all black. How's it feel like the pizza guy was black? The two guys the two guys paying.
I know, and someone was driving around in a truck. I guess it was like his own business, I assume. You know, like a plumbing business. Yep, he was driving around. I actually think we were standing in his driveway. That's why he went around again. Mm-hmm. But yes, in a neighborhood like this, I've never seen so many black people.
What are you thinking?
We should go to another neighborhood before we lose the sun.
So we're gonna leave this neighborhood, but that was a that's touching. Cul-de-sac. Black. So anyway, I'm a big believer that this is the stuff I wish they took black kids on a field trip.
Yeah.
We take them to the Baltimore Aquarium to see fish, but I think showing the other side, showing every time we see the example of black, what we see is depression, we see addiction, we see criminality, we see poverty, we see welfare. We don't see $1 million homes, Infinity, Land Rover, Range Rover, Lexus, BMW. They're everywhere.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. Nice cars everywhere. I mean, look at that. 4 black kids in a $500,000 home playing basketball in front of a BMW. We don't see that. They don't show that to us. How do you get out of here? Oh, down here. So, more to come. We are on the road traveling around Prince George's County. We are in another all-black suburb. This area, people have an average income of over 6 figures. Black educated, black schooled, lawyers, doctors. These beautiful landscaped, well-manicured properties, these are black owned. This is how black people have lived. There have been communities like Black Wall Street, which we have commonly heard about, and Tulsa, Oklahoma, where the entire strips were black. There was a time where poor blacks and rich blacks lived in the exact same neighborhoods. And the reason for that was because segregation laws didn't permit black people to leave their neighborhood. It didn't permit black people to leave a black community and then go live in a white community. So when you were college educated, you went to school, you got a big fancy law degree, didn't matter. You still lived in the same neighborhood as the black man that pushed the mop, push the broom, push the lawnmower. Blacks had to live together, and because you had a combination of upper class blacks and lower class blacks, what you created though was a vibrant community. One of the things that might be said is like, it's looking at it from a materialistic standpoint, but it's not necessarily about that. It's about, oftentimes, as a people, we are shown in the worst ways. This is one of my biggest problems about how history teaches, how the school system, especially the public school system, teaches black history. It teaches it from a perspective that we were a slave. Regularly, we are shown places like Kensington, where black people are walking around looking like zombies. We are not shown that there is black excellence, and black excellence that exists in more than just a hashtag, more than just a crown tattoo. Black excellence looks like this. Beautiful homes, respectable people, educated people, people that when they walk outside, when the kids come outside in the morning, they see every single home, every person who lives looks like them. Beautiful. So my biggest sorrow to all the viewers is that it's dark and it's cold. It's a cold night. So there's not many people outside. I would love to be able to talk to some people in this community. We did bump into a few. I didn't want to just walk up to random kids because, again, the one thing I can say that to people who live out here, they're not used to being a minority. So to them, this is just life. So I actually know a guy who said that, you know, black people that come out of this county at times when they go out, travel, go different places, they don't really know how to adjust. See, here everyone's like you. You have a like-minded people, a culture of people who are like you. As you leave, you know, as they say, when in Rome, do as the Romans. Here is different than when you leave here. So it's inspiring to me. It's a very nice community. You hungry? You ready to eat something? Wanna go to an all-black restaurant?
Of course.
Eat some black food? What do you think?
It's good. I did think milk and honey, the shrimp and grits were a little bit better, but it's good. No, I think it's all good. Very good. The salmon's good. How are the greens? I didn't try them yet. Greens are good too.
So we're wrapping up dinner. We had a fantastic dinner. This is a fantastic place. If you look around, you can move the camera around if you want. Like, if you look around, be careful. So we had a great dinner. It was a great experience. We took a lot of footage. This is a black-owned establishment. Very elegant place, very classy place. Food was good.
They have a live band.
Just a whole different, they have a nice live band here. But if you look around, everybody looks alike. Black excellence, black beauty, black perfection. So, I enjoyed it. What did you think?
I had a good time.
Fantastic.
I like seeing black people be the majority instead of the minority. And it was nice to see black men with black women and not another race.
Yeah, it's almost like a culture shock because we're so used to everywhere you go, that you're always with. You're always the minority. And one of the things that, and I got to talk to many people who live up here, and one of the constant narratives is they don't feel here like they're not who they are.
Sign one of these for me, please.
Thank you.
You guys gonna say if you're okay with it?
Thank you.
But you want to know the only thing that black people and white people do the same? Hit you with that big check.
Said that, man.
132?